Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Mid-morning in Phoenix, Arizona. What's going on, Dino buddy? Freddie Platt, you guys are from earlier. I don't think you're actually here. Flightman 100, how you doing? Captain London, the Flying Moose. Hey, the FLIGHTSIMDECK currently flying EHAM to TNCM. 1 hour and 15 minutes till descent. Princess Juliana is always a good one to go into. Well, now the plane is loaded, except for the fuel. Still have to do the fuel. I'll probably do this on VATSIM. I think the tower is actually on, according to Volanta. Leave that up. Alright, we got a lot to do in the cockpit. Spazzle, good morning, sir. First we can start with the lights. Well, or the overhead. Which, when you put on the crew supply, I need to test the CVR. Good. They added that little beep. That wasn't there when I did the tutorial. Put all these on the nav. You can go 132 or 123. Nav and logo overhead. Integrity light. Put the seat belts, no smoking. Arm the emergency exit. Fuel pumps are good to be off at the moment. We're good on that. We just gotta go around and do the lights. I like them real bright. In this sim, anyway. Boeing 7 Series, all the way in Russia. Welcome, sir. Getting some fly-by-wire action in today. Pedestal integrity. Lock that. Almost got it to where we can see. Alright, we good. Let's take a look at the fuel. I actually had a dual engine failure with this the other day because I was looking at SimBrief in kilograms instead of pounds, so I loaded the wrong amount of fuel. Engine died at cruise. I was able to get one to relight, and then I had to land it single engine, which I'd never done. Fun anyway. Alright, fuel. What's the actual fuel we need today? It's an hour and a half trip, a little over. Hour 39. Extra minimum. Block fuel. 12.2. That's more like it. At TNCM? Well, you've probably burned all your fuel, right? So you're not as heavy. I don't know what your cargo is. I don't know. I'd go like maybe medium. Medium should be fine. I don't think I ever used anything over that. Twelve. What is it again? 2.2. Hope that's enough, SimBrief. Hope that's enough. Spike Flies, what's going on? Desperado, I'm not going to say. I haven't done that before, yeah. It was one of those flights where I set it and I had to go do a couple of things, and I came back to it. I think it had the engines had just died because it wasn't that bad yet. I was just starting to descend. It's actually where I needed to descend anyway, so that kind of worked out in my favor. Initialization page. All right. Anybody can join along. I think we'll be doing it on VATSIM. We'll definitely be doing it on Microsoft Multiplayer. What's up, James? Good morning. You could escort me in the F-18. KPHX. What did I type? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm brain a farting. It's still early. KSCK. Watch, the sim's gonna crash. Oh, the sim crashed. Wonderful. Oh, you fuck. At least we'll load back in. What made it do that? I put the latest experimental version. Maybe I shouldn't be using that. Whoops. You know what? I'm putting the old one back. This is not off to a good start. I just have to find it. No, don't start Microsoft. Not yet. All I did was try to add the flight plan. That's too bad. Alright, which one do I restore though? 129. This one. The one I practiced with was working. It never crashed once. I go to stream, crashes. That's just the way it goes every time. Every time. Why? Why does the world work that way? At least we didn't do a whole lot of setup yet. That would have been very terrible. Use the stable version. Alright. I think I still have time to download it before it opens. Oh, it's opening again. F it. It's already loading. I'm using this experimental. It's got some weird things though, like TA only stays on the screen, and what else did it do to me? Just something else that was weird. But nothing like detrimental to the flight. Been at it since World War II. If this doesn't work, we're just jumping in DCS. So lame. Could have my flight plan already set up. As we wait. Burning through music on my playlist. Guess I need it for times like these. My favorite plane on DCS is the F-18 and the Huey. Your HDD is going bad? I have some really old HDDs that just won't die. Oh yeah, the Allegiant MD-80. That was before they bought the A320s. I flew them once. Flew out of Stockton to Long Beach. That's what reminded me of doing this flight. Nobody flies to Stockton or out of Stockton. Nobody does that. I don't think they know about it. It's one of those cities you gotta know. That's where the Diaz brothers are from. But yeah, it's not much for an airport. I think they like park one plane, one like passenger plane up at the terminal. That's all they have room for. Maybe two. That's about... Nah, I didn't fly around that time. I flew around 2011, I think. But yeah, close to that time is when I flew out of there. Okay, we're back. Why am I typing like that? KPHX, put an O instead. Alright, our spot is tucked up in this corner. I swear. I think it's like the only Allegiant spot. Look at all the maps loading in. So weird. It won't even load the airport. It's so weird, man. I see taxiways. I don't know. The Pilatus PC-21. I haven't flown it yet. Or I did for a little bit, actually. When it came out. Remember at the beginning of the month, year? Yeah, I remember you mentioning something about the hard drive having problems. Microsoft Waiting Simulator. If it crashes again, the game plan is escape from Takeoff. I mean, this is literally, I don't even know why I bother doing practice flights for streams anymore. It's just a waste of time. There's nothing you can do to stop the problems you'll have when you actually stream. I do it because, yeah, I want to like detect issues before they happen, because that happens a lot. You'll run a flight, you'll find out, oh, there's trees on this terminal, I can't park here, or this airport's, yeah, it's not done right, or it crashes at this one point, and then I just cancel it. But everything went perfect. I did this about two times. Coffee and cars. Yeah, they'll make you patient. They'll make you very patient. We're almost there. Means I gotta reconnect everything too, I think. I love Microsoft Flight Sim. It's just not there yet. Yeah, third party's not there yet either. If we had PMDG, at least. The CRJ is good, but nobody cares about the CRJ. They want the mainstream, the 737, the A320. It's just too early. It's too early. That's what the other sims have on it. P3D has so many years on all of them. X-Plane has about 5 years at this point. I remember X-Plane pre-Zebo. End flight and get on with your life. Pretty much. But I mean, my point is, I haven't had a crash to desktop with it at least in weeks. And then I go and get one like right as I'm streaming. That's just sucky luck or something. Like as I'm streaming. Not I mean, I've used this for weeks. No, not one crash. It was something with this experimental version. The only difference to the flights I did last week to today is I'm using a newer version of the experimental. I was using the version from like January 4th. No issues. Downloaded the new one last night just to, you know, have something new in here. And then it didn't work. It was a nightmare. All the prepared people hated on X-Plane 11, just like the X-Plane 11 people are hating on Microsoft. I mean, not everybody. I consider myself an X-Plane person, but I don't care. Connect the jetway. Just gonna do everything real quick here. The Zebo mod really saved X-Plane 11. I kind of wonder if they didn't do that, what would have happened? Because that attracted a lot more developers. Alright, let's try the thing that crashed it first before I mess with the lights and everything like that. That was the initialization page. KSCK. There, perfect. Bet you that's just a flaw of the new version. Alright, now we gotta go around, do all the lights, overhead, all that crap again. This is how you end up forgetting stuff. In your mind, you already did it. Because you did. Don't care about your on-bat waiting. Everybody hates each other. It's all tribal. It's tribalism. Some people have that very strong in them. And they get all like loyal to brands and stuff like this. This can be the only brand that I use. I will use no other brands. All good except for the battery. Lower display, eCam, these lights, this light, caveman era. Oh yeah, man, it's kind of crazy how a lot of things that we used to do way back then are still ingrained in us. because that's the whole reason people used to do it, right? We were a part of tribes, and that's still in us with like, I'm only going to use PC, or I'm only going to use Mac, or, I mean, sports teams, another good example of us trying to be in a tribe. Let me go ahead and print the weather, see what's going on here at Phoenix, Arizona. AOC menu, we want ATIS, and then we want to put in KPHX for a departure. You want to send it. We're going to wait for a text message back. It's going to come up here on the eCam, and we'll run that weather. Who wants to get angry all the time? I don't know, man. You should check the Facebook. Oh, it was real bad the other day. On the X-Plane 11 group, P3. I mean, if you go on these X-Plane groups, P3 groups, there's so many people throwing shade at Microsoft Flight Sim, and I just don't get it. Like, who cares? Like, if you're having such a great time in X-Plane and prepared, then, you know, why are you even thinking about Microsoft? Like, one dude shared these beautiful pictures of prepared. He was doing a flight in the F-35, shared these pictures, and then he goes, I don't need that other game or whatever, that game. It's like, why do you even need to say that? Just share your pictures and shut up. Why do you even need to bring Microsoft up if you're so happy? That sounds like insecurity to me. Get some flight sim culture. You'll be perfect. Culture yourself, ladies and gentlemen, every time. It does it every time. Cost index is 10. We're going up to 38,000 feet. Yeah, it's. I mean, it'll crash too if you load it up with too much stuff. But once you remove that stuff, it's pretty good. I had an issue where it was crashing a lot, and it's just, you know, it's scenery. It's plugins you load in. But I've been keeping it clean. And it's been working good for me. Just running the Zebo. I just don't like the bashing. I don't like bashing of any simulator. They're all tools. They all have a purpose, their own purpose, and that may not be a purpose for you, but don't like demean the whole like community that uses that sim. For what reason? Oh, we got our weather. I didn't even print it. Wait a minute. Where's the received messages? Oh, they're there. Alright. Let's have a look. And let's print it. Randall Smith. All the way in North Dakota. Welcome. There we go. I like this view. Wow, are we actually doing the 2-5? That's crazy. We're doing that side. Does it change my departure? What would we take off from then? 2-5, right? I'll put 2-5 right for now. Really though? The winds aren't that bad to go out of there. Lilo 25, how you doing? Is there ATIS at this airport? Oh, there is. The real ATIS. Let's go tune it. 127575.
If approach is in use. Arrivals from north, expect visual approach runway 26. Arrivals from south, expect visual approach runway 25 left. Departing runway 25 right. North is 2 airmen. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Read my code short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information November.
November, hopefully that doesn't change. Oh, they just went offline. He goes up. Nope, another aircraft showed up. I'm done. I think he went offline. I was just about to tune the frequency. Well, at least I got the runway in time. That was nice. I got a little snippet of what the weather is. Okay, let's add the rest of the plan. After ISO, I feel like it didn't put the whole plan. Two 5 right with Keynes. But I'm confused. Hold on. 2 5 right. Keynes 2. Oh yeah, this is what I was missing, the transition. Okay. Alright, then we're going direct CURIV. Do I think it's the end of P3D? I think it's going to be a while. I mean, I think PMDG's entire library will have to be on Microsoft for that to happen. It's still a heavily based or used by the military to train. It's an excellent system simulator. Like, still to this day, the best 747 you can fly is on Prepared. Nothing comes close. Maybe some of the old school ones they built, like the old 737s they've made, but like a modern, well, it's not even modern anymore. It's kind of an old plane, but you know what I mean. Your standard 747 that looks like the one in Microsoft Flight Sim. That's a 748, but the 744s, it's too good. That's what Prepared has going for it right now. But Prepared doesn't even enter the conversation a lot. When people start talking about the future and stuff, they're all talking X-Plane and Microsoft. Prepared could have taken that sim and really done something. I mean, they've done something with it. They put Band-Aids on it from FSX. But I mean, they really could have shifted things. Let's put our approach in. We'll probably be doing the ILS 29 right, no star at this airport. NURAY as the transition. And then mod. For Modesto. 504 miles away, that sounds right. Alright, that's the flight plan. Let's check it out, make sure it's good. Go up the plan. Yep. It's good, I can tell. Just want to check the final. DECAS, LANDO. Okay. Cool. Did all the music play already? Oh wow. I really need to up this playlist. Run out of music quick. My flight plan is filed, right? I'm gonna file it one more time. Well, Flightman 100, we're on VATSIM. If you want to fly out of here. So I'll use that same runway. Gotta go, or be right back? Okay. All good, man. Let's do this page. Transition altitude will be 18,000 since we're in the States. Flaps will be 2 slash up 1.8. Which that still doesn't work. Still doesn't trim it for you. Flex temp will be 51 degrees, and then we'll get our V speeds. 121. Okay. At least it got that right. Had what the VATSIM ATIS had. Had a weird fog layer too in Stockton the other day. We may get that. It's early enough in the morning. Alright, I'm just going to run through my checklist after we fix these lights. Then I think we're safe to get out of here. Oh yeah, what is the altimeter? Wow, it's actually supposedly 299 or 2, but I got real weather. Interesting. How do you get the flex temp? How do you calculate it? I'm not doing a true calculation of it. There's charts you can do that. 45 is like a typical number that like Aerosoft always put in. I've been putting 51. I forget how to calculate it, but it's all about your payload, your weight, and the weather, the wind, and all that stuff. And then you have the value of how much engine power you need to actually get off without burning more than you need. Saves the engines. Okay, so we did the cockpit preparation, overhead panel. The battery is on external power. We can start our APU now, actually. With the fuel pumps on. These click spots are awful. I have to zoom in super far. Hydraulic pumps, fuel pumps are on. Engine generator packs 1 and 2. Engine bleed 1 and 2. Hot air on. Engine anti-ice. Let's probe off. Emergency lights armed, right? Yeah, we got those arms. Cabin signs on. Nav and logo are on. GPWS on. What's the weather? Anybody want to give me a squawk code? Yeah, the flex temp, and then the other thing to calculate is that trim setting. When you're putting in your flaps, and then you do up, whatever, up or down, and that's basically going to, after you enter that, the trim is supposed to set it to that, but it doesn't work on this yet. Parking brake is set. Flaps are at 0. Speed brake is disarmed. Engine master 1 and 2 off. Engine mode selectors on normal. Thrust levers are idle. Transponder is on standby. 1653. That'll do it. Are they down? You can't see other players. I don't know. You on the West USA server and also all players. I don't know if James is still here, but I was flying with him the other day. We were having issues with it. We would disappear from each other. Flight number is Allegiant 67. 7700, that's a great one to squawk. I'll do it every time. Where do you get that checklist you have? Oh, where did I print this one? I wish I knew. I think I just Googled Airbus. I mean, I printed this a while ago, so it's I made it foldable. Looks like this. If you see one with that heading, that's the one. And it's got all the sides, and I can open it. And I especially like doing it on streams because you get so sidetracked. You'll stop what you're doing, you'll read something, and then problems can happen. Still here, yeah. Yeah, we were having issues just trying to find each other, and we were just in some basic Pitts aircraft. Let me make sure the fuel actually made it in the aircraft. It's on there, and it's on there, 13,000. Gotta put the APU bleed on. Before start, fueling verify, removed, traffic cones removed, APU start, APU bleed on, external power off. The doors are closed, and the beacon light is coming on. I'll try, when I get a second, I'll try to find it on Google, but that's what I think I did. I Googled it and found one. Oh, and we're going up to 7,000 on this departure, initially. Alright, tug. It's a good angle. We're flying to Stockton, California. Small, dangerous city in Northern California. You know, I like how the pushback, the tug doesn't just push now. It waits till you're ready. Like, I don't know, you might want to get an engine going or something. Which we do. We'll start with the number 2, and then I'm going to go outside. Get that one firing over, and then we'll get the flaps. Oh my god. What has happened here? Is it actually moving it that way? Parking brake is set, right? Why would it do that? That should be the thumbnail right there. Yeah! It's like a hydraulics contest. Yeah, there we go. That's what we like to see. It's not the payload either. That shit is light. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here at all. It's gonna give me a horrible landing rate, I'm sure. We're just gonna stop it right there. Yeah, That's good, thank you. Thanks, Tug. Did good today. Maybe it was because I had the parking brake on, but still, it did it kind of right away. Even if you had the parking brake on, right, I don't think the tail would just drop on you. See, on next plane, the guy gives you the reminder about the parking brakes. Alright, number 1 is booting up like it's a PC. It's booting up. What's up, Mr. MC? I also have a printed chart. I like wasting paper. It's not a waste. I'm getting good use of it, though. I try to keep them now. I try to circle where certain airlines are that I like to fly, so I remember the terminal. Like Allegiant is in this corner, so that's easy. All right, those have been started. We can go back to normal on the ignition. What's this blinking about? I don't know what that was. I'm gonna go ahead and start the clocks now. And we gotta do some cleanup. APU bleed can come off now. Probe heat can come on. APU can come off. We will need the runway turn off and the taxi. After start, engine and wing anti-ice as required. APU bleed off, APU master off, pitch trim set, engine mode selector as required, spoilers armed. Flaps are set to 2. Rudder trim 0. Flight controls, check them. We're using that new VKB Gladiator stick today. Denver Center is on. Oh, the QNH finally updated. Who's subbed? Oh, Mr. MC. Well, thank you. And Wolf Gaming. What country did you fly in? I'm flying in the United States right now. North America. Alright, I'm going to do this 25 right departure. So that'll be a left on Delta. Delta down to Delta. No, it's not a Delta. Echo 13. Roma, how you doing? Let's cut this brake. Set the auto brakes max. I'll hold the brakes right now for a moment. TO config. Cool, and we'll do the cabin check when we get a little bit closer. Halle, you are my very first member. I really appreciate that. I've never heard that sound on stream before. Thank you so much for that. I hope you enjoy. I want to add on stuff to it, but I have to get more people joining it to get the perks of it. They don't just let you start out with everything. That's the other thing. Why does this get stuck on TA only? It's with this experimental version. It gets stuck on TA only, and I've already tested it. No matter what you set it to, it's always stuck. I mean, as long as it works on VATSIM, which it is, I'm fine with that. Hey, executive dispatcher. You're on my left wing. Oh, you're that one? Okay, we're gonna go down to 2.5. Yeah, it's been a minute. I don't stream as often as I was. Why is the plane like stuck? I knew Karsh, he just became a member too. I hope I'm saying your name right. You guys are super kind. Thank you so much for becoming members. You can earn rank. See, sometimes all it takes is one. Yeah, you got the emojis. That's what I mean. I only got 4 right now. I think to get others, I have to get more members or something. I'd have to reread it. Alright, we're rolling out of here. Gonna go left on that Delta. Welcome to private pilot. Yeah, someone's landing or taking off right there. Can't tell what he's doing. I think he's landed. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it just wipes right off, you know. Did I contact center? Is center even on? No, no center's on. Just Denver. We're way outside their area. We had Phoenix Tower on, and I don't know, he logged out right as I logged in. I at least got a chance to listen to ATIS, and that was it. Do a little showcase. I don't like doing it too much because it'll makes the plane hard to control. There's like a delay in controlling it when you click around, I noticed. No, that wasn't AI traffic, that's a real person. That's Mr. MC. I think. He was hanging off to my left. He drag raced down there. I don't blame him though, this does get kind of downhill. Like, I'm not even giving it throttle right now, I'm just riding the brakes. Because it just wants to roll. Shared cockpit in which plane? Wait, that's not you? That's definitely somebody though. I thought that, oh, so that is you, okay. I misunderstood what you're replying to then. Alright, let's go ahead and let them know we're getting ready to take off.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
See how I just clicked there? What is that? There's something, it's like a slight delay, like 2 seconds off that you can't control. Reverse Harrison Ford. Don't you love the model matching? Like, I was flying in somebody's stream the other day who I knew has the F-18 installed, but I'm showing up as like a corporate jet. It's like, come on, man. Is your nose in the air too? Wow, it's just like these planes just want to go nose up today. I guess we'll hold here for the banana plane. That's the other annoying thing it does too. I'm so sick of having to tap the brakes constantly to get it to move. It like locks in place. You can go full throttle, it won't move until you tap the brakes, and it happens randomly. I think when you stop. Yeah, I've gotten used to it now too, especially with like, I know if I'm about to exit a runway, like I just landed, I don't touch or click anything, because you'll like, that'll mess you up exiting. You'll run off the taxiway or something. But yeah, getting used to it sometimes is all you can do. Gonna hold here. He lined himself up perfectly for us to watch him take off. Looks good. Get the strobe on. Turn the music off for now. Alright, before checklist, TCAS TARA tilt above. It is on that, but it's saying TA on. It's just, I think it's messing up. Engine mode selectors required brake temp check 150, brake fans, sliding table stowed, takeoff with line of clearance. External lights, all of them are on. Okay. Hopefully I can get everything in the right throttle spots, click spots. Sometimes I struggle with the climb thrust. I have to actually look at it to get it in the spot. Okay. Alright, throttled up to 51% on the flex. Speed is live. Gotta remember we don't get a call out at the glance. P1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. I have to say I really like this stick. I've been using it about a week. Haven't been using the throttle just yet. But the stick's been nice. 500, 6, 7, going into 8. Let's try to get it down. Alright, got it in first try. Do a little bit of hand flying. Only going up to 7,000 for right now. And we're out of here. Hey, thank you for the 36 sub. Congratulations. It might, well, I'm pretty light too. I only had like a 120 rotate speed. I'm using the VKB Gladiator 2, is it? Oh no, Gladiator NXT. We hit that 7,000? Alright, we did. So we'll be staying here until, is it Wolco? sure. That was the departure for the other side. So it could be different. Clean up the spoiler. Clocks are running good. Weird, look at that tile issue right now. Brings me back to Prepared when you get a new update and then Orbx would like mess up tiles. Look, there he is. We're cruising right under him. I'm flying to Stockton, California out west. About an hour, 39 minutes from this point. I was trying to find that wing view. Good deal. Well, we can head up. All right, and we're good to cruise. Just gotta monitor the lights. Let's see, what do we got? After takeoff, spoilers disarmed, engine mode selector as required taxi light. We do need that off. Packs 1 and 2 is required, initial altitude set. IRS confirm aligned. Flight director cycle on and off. Alright. No, I don't think they have any Neos in their fleet. But unfortunately, that's all we have. It's all good. Some airport. Was that Phoenix? I don't know. Who'd they buy the A320s from? Did they buy them from a company or did they buy them straight from Boeing? I mean, Airbus. So I remember when that happened, I thought that was pretty cool. Carry more people. I didn't know they were ordering Maxes. They must be doing really well. You just gotta crash the desktop? Or you're willing me to have one? Yeah, he was holding formation real quick. Oh, that's awesome, man. I see your name is green now and you got the little badge. That's the first I've seen it. Like I said, no one signed up for my membership before. I went with Air Force rank. Thought that'd be different. All good, man. I gotta check out your video. I think you put up a video, and I don't recall if I watched it or not, but I wanted to. Of mishaps. Angel PB, how you doing? Damn, they're not buying a small amount either. 50 of them. I wonder if you get some deal, like a better deal when you buy that many. So we're going up through the base of Arizona, and then through SoCal. We'll be going by LAX, and we'll be making our descent up at NURAY, which is right over Fresno pretty much. So when we get over Fresno, we'll be doing that descent. How to become a mod? I don't know, I just make people mods that I've known a while. It's not that exciting of a thing. Hardly ever have to really deal with problems. Let's bring this over to standard. There was 3 recently. The one where me and some friends were messing around, where I made cupcakes, and where I shit-talked my friend fixing her request. I'll check them out. Sunday morning. Anybody watching football today? I'm looking forward to that 49ers game. I'm not a 49er fan, but it's cool to have the West Coast teams battling it out. The spam bot. Yeah, I guess last week. I've been seeing this one bot on a lot of streams. It's not good. It's a bot for sure, but they're posting bad things. We're past 10,000. We could let these passengers up. Super smooth day over Arizona today. Wait, I heard a noise. What did I click? It sounded like the flaps. I guess not. Yeah, the egg-shaped football. That's pretty nice. Jimmy Garbage is going down. He might. I mean, they scored no offensive points last week. They just put the special teams in. Sim update 7's tomorrow. Tomorrow? Don't they usually do it Tuesday? For real, it's tomorrow? Or I mean, Tuesday? I wasn't following. Maybe it's already Monday where you live, and that's why you're saying tomorrow. I'm starting my Sunday here. Or I'm completely wrong and it's Monday. Oh, I should have taken time off to stream it. Those are always good streams. If you stream on like a sim update day, you can get a lot of people usually. Tomorrow. I'm gonna do some DCS streams soon. Gotta get that Huey up. Yeah, if he leaves, I don't know, the Niners might go into like a... The Niners go in and out of like rebuild years. Like they'll be good 1 or 2 years and then they're bad for like 3 or 4 and then they keep doing that. I'm gonna be real, I'm genuinely jealous of you. The fact that you get 40 FPS in Microsoft Flight Sim while barely getting 15 in flight gear. 40 plus, it's the 3080 Ti. You don't even need the 3080 Ti. 1080 Ti is good. With a good CPU, you can get some good frames. Can't wait for velocity. What's velocity? Gotta love the dirt and scratches on these. I mean, that's real. It's real. Every window I've ever sat at on a plane kind of looked like that. They're dirty, not clean. Y67. The 1070 Ti. Yep, that's close enough to the 1080 Ti. VATSIM velocity, what are they doing? I don't want to run the trailer because, like, they're using music. I'll get a copyright thingy. But I'll check it out. What are the cliff notes? Yeah, they don't. They don't. Nobody's really got that perfect yet in Flight Sim. Like, TFDI did True Glass and it like kind of wipes in sync, but it doesn't at the same time. But at least it wipes. The Zebo does it okay with the ski rain effect. It wipes it alright. We're just switching wing views. Let me check if we made it to cruise okay. Yep. We're cruising. Fuel's looking good. All is well in the cockpit. You're getting 60 FPS on max everything GPU at about 50, 60 at 4K. What graphics card are you, what CPU are you running, Rob? Sometimes I think my CPU holds this back. It's not even a bad CPU. Only in this, though. Flight Sim is very difficult. get smooth. Every other thing out there is fine. Except, what's that game that came out that everybody was having trouble playing? Even good rigs, I forgot. Cyberpunk? Yeah, that one. It's pretty much a big update where there is really fast position updates so you can see every little movement. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, they are kind of choppy when they land and take off and stuff. That'd be great. It's amazing already what they did with the voice codec. It's night and day from what it was. It's so clear now. Chris Salton, yay, FlightSIMDECK, good thing you mentioned DCS. Their lunar sale is on. I bought Syria, the Persian Gulf, Carrier Ops, the F-16, the F-18. Wow, yeah. No, yeah, you saved a lot, I'm sure. It's the 11th gen. It's running about 30%. Mine has, like, it says one of the cores is holding it back sometimes. I got an 8 core. I got a 10700K. I want to upgrade it, but I think I want to wait till Intel releases one of their last, like, LGA 1200 socket CPUs, and then I'll just put that one on my motherboard and be good with it for a while. Well, that'd be cool. We could hook up on multiplayer, hopefully live. I'm not very good with, like, I'm okay with the F-18. I can get it in the air. I can shoot some AIM-120s. I could do a JTAC laser guided bomb strike. Other than that, I suck at refueling, and I'm very iffy about landing on carriers. So I need to work on those areas. But otherwise, I'm still good enough to have fun with it. And the Huey have gotten to a point like that too, where I'm good enough to have fun. I can shoot some stuff. $10,900K, working fine now. 10,900. Yeah, I got 10.7. I almost went with the 10.9, but I went with the 10.7 from the 4790K. It's like speaking another language, talking all these CPUs. If you didn't notice, we even got an Allegiant coffee cup today. If that's even a thing. I don't know if they make those or not. Ladybug the Monkey, welcome. Good to see you. Everything's going smooth. Going real smooth on this morning. We're still in Arizona. We're about to cross the California-Arizona border. Might as well just stay in the cabin. Everything's kind of washed out up in the cockpit from the lighting. If you don't mind me asking, which Civil Air Patrol? I mean, what airport? That's pretty cool. I have an uncle-in-law who, he's a lieutenant for the Civil Air Patrol. He instructs gliders. That's dirty. Oh, Stockton is your place? I'm up in Sacramento, about an hour, it's like 50 minutes away. Challenger 1. Yeah, it was nice. Stockton even has an ILS on the 2.9 side, 2.9 right. It's Cat 2, which I can see why. I flew in there the other day and there's fog. There was a low, it was like clouds sitting, or fog sitting, when did it come out? I think I came out at like 400 feet, but it was just sitting there between 400 and like 1,000. Just sitting there. It's been a while since I've been to Stockton. I usually drive through there. When I'm going to LA, I'll drive through Stockton. But it's been a while since I've been to the airport. Like 10 years. Oh, it's in Virginia. Richmond. Well, that's cool. Yeah, at the Civil Air Patrol at Los Alamitos in SoCal, they do, I think it's a lot of Black Hawk helicopters and it's gliding as well. Hey, FlightSIMDECK, I'm into RTS war games as well. The new one is out called Warno Cold War. Hazel, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Cold War battle action, really good. Lots of air combat as well as ground. Runs rush to the U.S. Have you tried? You want to go to the cockpit? We'll go to the cockpit for you. Have you tried to escape from Tarkov? Chris, it's addicting. I've been having to like not play it just to get stuff done. I've been playing that. I play Call of Duty, but I haven't played it in a few weeks. Right now, Escape from Tarkov is my game. So it's too real. Oh my God, how did you do that? Did you guys see that? That would have destroyed us with wake turbulence. Your squadron is known for marching and aerospace. Oh, nice. Maybe I'll join one day. You can join at any time. That was you, Rob J? It was impressive. The way you barrel rolled that. Dropped a cap. Oh well, find it later. So yeah. I'll be doing this review soon enough of the stick. This is the, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is the Gladiator Stick I'm using today. It's pretty nice. And the assembly wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought you had to put a lot more together, and then the throttle, hopefully I don't drop it. I try not to really get my fingerprints on these until I'm done with the filming completely, but this is the throttle quad. I'm just not using it today. It's huge. It's got a nice autopilot. It's got dude, I mean, no shortage of buttons, that's for sure. And all these come apart too. All these things, like, you could take them, mix and match them. You could put one of these panels up here. It's a neat little stick or throttle quad if somebody needs a lot of buttons. That's why I've been doing a little less content. Because when you get this hardware to review, it just takes so much time going through it, filming every step, writing it out, filming it. But I'm here, and I'm streaming. Hey, Jiva, what's going on? Gotta leave the sim and make dinner. We'll keep watching. Sounds good, Rob. If you ever decide to do some NorCal scenery, do KSCK. I don't think it's ever gotten any love in the Sims. You know what? I might do that, actually. Because I noticed it does need some work. Let me write that one down. That's where I'm going anyway. I did the... I guess I should just keep doing California sceneries. I'm doing a helipad off the 80 East right now, going up to Auburn. I did Lincoln. That's been released, and I did Cameron Park. That's a good stick too, the Thrustmaster. Both of them, the T16000M and that Airbus one is pretty good. Are we off the flight plan? No, okay. Looked like we were. We're right on it though. On the Roblox flight sim? If that's the one I'm thinking of. Say my name. Is it Jiva? Jiva Babu? Or Eva? Jiva? I don't know. Hi, bro. Hi, bro. Say my name, bro. Your name has been said. Escape from Tarkov, we gotta check it out. Is it on Steam? I don't think it's on Steam. Otherwise I would have bought it through Steam. I think you have to buy it through them. It's called like Battle... What do they call their launcher? I think it's Battle Games Launcher. That's like the thing that launches it. You know, like everybody has to have their own launcher now. It's annoying. Anyways, it's good. So if you know Resident Evil, it's kind of like Resident Evil minus the zombies and all that. Referencing Resident Evil because of the inventory. You have like... You have an inventory very similar to that. And it's just so real, man. Like, you gotta stay hydrated. You can bleed to death. You can break your leg if you jump off a thing. You gotta add a splint. You gotta eat your MREs. You gotta do everything. Noise is huge in that game too, like listening out for people. My native place? I'm a North American native, California native. I have a question. I fly this 777 add-on, but when I am in mid-flight, the engines just die out of nowhere for no reason. 777 add-on for what? Microsoft? What are we talking? Microsoft Flight Sim here or X-Plane? Could just be a bad add-on. Should you get X-Plane or Microsoft? What planes do you like to fly? Like, if you were to get a flight simulator, what do you want to fly? What do you want to do with it? My good name? Someone needs to put together a survey. What simulator should I buy? And it should be a series of questions that determine which sim. You like the 737? Well, I'll put it to you this way. Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't have a good 737 yet, but 737 is coming to Microsoft. it's probably going to cost like 80 bucks. So you're paying, excuse me, $60 for Microsoft Flight Sim. You're going to pay another 80 probably for the 737. But on X-Plane 11, they have a 737 called the Zebo mod, and it's free, and it's good. It's the payware quality stuff. It's beyond payware quality in some cases. So you buy the base game X-Plane 11 for 60 bucks, and then you can get that 737 for free. Just as good as PMDG. It's perfect. It's the one everybody goes to and uses on X-Plane 11. And then from there, there's a lot of free scenery that you can add in. The ortho is free. And then a lot of people did airports, planes. There's a pushback. What do they call it? Better pushback. That's really good. Yeah, I think it's going to be like 80 bucks. It's going to be at least that. 70, 80. I mean, they said it'll be lower because of like the sales they get on Microsoft Flight Sim, but I still think it'll be up there. It's just not going to be $110. A flowchart of what sim to buy. MH370, we got to remember it. Oh, that was the one that got lost. What was the other one that got shot down? 17. MH17, right? Well, yeah, that's the other thing. X-Plane 12 is on the way, so, I mean, if you're going to buy X-Plane anyway, I would wait until the X-Plane 12 beta, because then you get both. They've stated that if you buy X-Plane 11 during the beta phase of 12, you get X-Plane 11 and you get 12 when it's finally released. You get to be on the beta, and then you get the final release. So yeah, I would wait. I mean, I think that the beta is coming up pretty soon in the next coming months. I think that'll start to happen. I'm really excited for the PMDG-2. That is one plane I will throw my money at. Yeah, they're rolling it out. They've said they will. I just don't know how. Like, I think it was Robert, whoever was in the interview, was saying that he thinks people will be surprised at how far the price recedes on Microsoft Flight Sim, just because they can make a lot more money on Microsoft, so there's no need to upcharge it to break even. A wide body payware. Oh, anything by I&I. You can get that Beluga plane. Look up I&I. Is it I&I Simulations, I think? Look them up. All their stuff is good. I'd recommend any of it. Nighthawk, thank you for subbing. Welcome. Yeah, I got a TikTok. Look me up on TikTok. FLIGHTSIMDECK. Got a lot of stuff on there. I actually have more subs on TikTok than I do on YouTube. And it only took a year and a half. YouTube, I've been grinding for 7 years. TikTok is a great platform right now, guys. If you're just trying to like get into content creation, get on TikTok. The algorithms are way better. Anybody has a chance. You can have 0 followers and you can just put one video out and get 1 million views on it if it's, all the right ingredients. Have you seen the trailer? Yeah, I've seen that A330, and that's pretty cool. They're including one. I fly the JAR Design A330 on X-Plane. That's a decent one. You're going to see a lot of people that like talk bad about JAR, but their planes are not that bad. When they first released, they were. They had fixed them. Have I had breakfast yet? No, I haven't had a chance to have breakfast because I woke up about 30 minutes before this flight was supposed to start. So I didn't get to have breakfast yet. But it's still very early here. It's only 8:35. We're not even halfway through this trip. X-Plane 12 will probably be $60. Oh, just put anything. Anything, man. I did just anything. I put Like, I got a video that got like, it was just DCS, like a carrier. Just like a carrier launch video I put up, maybe 60 seconds. Let me see what it's at right now. It had 1.4 million views. I've never gotten that reach on YouTube, ever. I've never had a video hit 1 million views on YouTube. But on TikTok. I'm trying to find it. I mean, here's an Airbus, like, video. Just me landing an Airbus. It got almost 400,000 views. But I would do it. The funnier stuff, the better. TikTok, like, works like if you put out a video and it's like a minute long, like they look at like how many people are viewing it in the first 15 seconds. If you maintained everybody's attention for 15 seconds, then they push it out to more people. And if that's maintaining maybe 30 seconds of their attention, then they push it out to more people and more people. So if the video is grabbing attention and people are sitting there watching it, it just goes out to more and more people quickly, like rapidly. Like, you could have 10,000 views on a video in an hour. And sometimes not. It just depends. The full version, JAR is cheap, a really good alternative. Yeah, it's a decent alternative. Like I said, they fixed a lot of bugs, and I think some people only remember when it was bad, and it's really not that bad. I mean, I don't see the default A330 that X-Plane's making being any better than the JAR, honestly. Because, like, look at the 737 and 747. Those were never very good. Took mods to make them okay. MH17, the 777-2. That plane was interesting because it actually crashed on its anniversary. To the date. It's in-flight anniversary. What are the odds of that? MD-11 in Microsoft Flight Sim. Got special love for that plane. You might see that one day. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here talking to people and looking out the window. Yeah, PMDG made a good MD-11. Yeah, that 737 was. Zebo saved it. We owe our thanks to Zebo. I feel like I'm sitting too low, like I just messed up my camera. How did that happen? You like the A350 and the 787. Think of my wife for X-Plane 12, cheaper, and I'm guessing it doesn't need as much resources. I don't know. I don't know yet. New things, new autogen, new weather. It's gonna be nice. It's good. It's good we have competition again. In flight sim, in that way. I would still fly too. The JAR I haven't flown in a little bit, but back when I was flying it, I was doing long hauls and everything with it, and it worked just fine. Like, with a sound pack, it's pretty good. If you get that Trent 700 sound pack, I don't know if you've tried that. That is amazing to have on the JAR. Makes it sound really good. How many kilometers is there left in my flight? Oh man, in kilometers, I don't know. In miles, I'd say about 265 left in this trip. I never got the Aerosoft CRJ because I had it on prepared and I didn't really like it. Nothing wrong with the plane, I just don't like the logic of that plane. Because I feel like if I'm going to fly a plane like that, I'd rather fly the 717. So I think that was my thing. I really like the 717, and I'm like, if I'm flying a plane like that, it's gonna be that. So I just never bought it on Microsoft, even though I guess it's pretty good compared to what we have right now. Plan to purchase Microsoft Flight Sim. Do you have ordered discs or? Oh, it's downloadable. Yeah, you can download it. Just make sure you have good internet. I don't think I would do the disc one because you'll have to update it anyway. But I would just buy it from the Microsoft store. Or you could buy it through Steam. I don't know which one has less problems. I have it through the Microsoft store. My name is Patrick. This guy's like on Google, like searching up all my all my banking info and oh, stretch. Yeah, the biggest limitation on the console I see is everybody's locked out of all the free stuff. I mean, that's not fair. Can't load any of that free stuff. About to get doxxed. What is the last four of your social? Please, sir. Jiva. Hey, can I guess where you are in the world? If I guess right, will you tell me? JFK to LAX. Still got 4 hours to go. Are you on Volanta? We can find you on there. What's better? This one? That's pretty cool. Keep that one. FBI open up. They're closed on Sundays. What should... Oh, now Tower's back now that we're gone. Over at Phoenix. I wonder what my next flight should be. Maybe we should jump back in the Zebo. I like to mix it up. I like to go A320 to Boeing and try to stay current. Yeah, he shabbed me. I'm on there as you guessed it, the flight sim deck. Building my friends on there. I don't have many friends on there just yet. Can't you like instant message and stuff? I forgot about those features. Sim Toolkit Pro running. Oh yeah, it is. Phoenix KSCK. What's it say at the top? The ETA is broken. How come it's not reading my altitude or any of that? I didn't notice that. What's going on? Oh, when we had the crash. It probably needs me to reset it. Well, it's actually, I don't know. No. Oh, yeah, it is messed up. It's got me stuck back at Phoenix still. I gotta reopen it, I guess. Restore my flight. Not connected. There we go. Now it should be working. Cool. Your flight is unreal. Been using FSX, and while I enjoy it, I always have to fine tune, so I will be switching to the latest release from Microsoft. It's a good call. It's coming along, that's for sure. Constantly. I like that screenshot feature. I like doing that too. When I land, I'll post a few of them. That's what somebody came in here and said, that the update's coming tomorrow. I think it's usually Tuesday, though. But, I mean, it could be. I could just be wrong. I don't know. What's coming in the new update? What are they doing with it? I haven't been following. No option to add as a friend. Let me try to add you. Where are you? Are you flying right now? I'm right over Palmdale, California, Lancaster, California. You dare me to butter it when I land? Okay, I'll try. New stick. See how it goes. Don't know the weather in Stockton right now. But it's a butterable runway. Request sent. I got it. Hey, question. It doesn't show me as premium, right? I'm supposed to have premium. Does it have the little star on my name? I don't know if there's any other way I can tell, but I don't think I have it. Alright, so NURAY will be our descent. Will I butter? Well, we'll find out. Anything can happen. But I accept your dare. I was going to try to butter it anyway. Alright, so now this is where things start to happen. So right after we cross NURAY, we got LANDO, Calrissian. That's when we'll start going down. I must not have premium then. I need to fix that. I want to upload more photos. Does anybody know? Because I don't know. Well, don't they have a schedule? Let me look at their schedule. Because I'm curious too. I want to know. So Microsoft FlightSim. It's the 7 update. No, it's not Sim 7. Sim 7's been out since January 6th. Then what would it be? Sim 8? Sim 8 update. Roadmap. Microsoft development update. Australia world update. And Fokker Tremoto launching on January 31st. Well, yeah, it's coming tomorrow then. Man, I really gotta stay up to date on this. We get this plane? I'm just reading this article. You know, as a news guy on FSElite, you'd think I'd know these things. Yeah, I guess it's a world update for Australia. I mean, that's what this is the Microsoft Flight Sim add-ons website. Their news section is saying this. Oh, Oz Flight Simmer will be happy. He would know. The 737-800 is my favorite plane. Time for my mods not to work. Get up. Time to dump that community folder. You know what really bugs me is someone like, since I started making scenery and stuff on FlightSim.2, is every time an update comes out, you have to go in and confirm for every scenery that it's safe for world update, whatever. That's getting kind of annoying. It almost crashed yesterday on approach in Geneva while changing frequency to tower during an event. Been scared to log back in since. Did a negative 500, practically a crash, but at least touched down on the runway. Hey, in your defense, maybe it's a little lower even. Some of these feet per minute trackers are off by about 50 from each other. So maybe you got a 450. Is it a world update? I did answer him. I told him, I think it is. It's Australia. According to the article I just looked at. Almost crashed, though. It is a little hectic, yeah. If you're flying, if you got full staff, you're going from approach to tower, and you're trying to change that frequency. It's easier if you have one of the physical dials you can turn, which I need to buy one of those myself. Like the Saitek one. It's so much easier. This plane is really hard to like change the frequency sometimes. You got, I mean, if you're trying to do it quick in a rush, you got to zoom all the way in, then you got to get this knob under here. Right now it looks like it would work. But the click spots get a little funny in this sometimes. Got Oakland Tower on. And some stability stuff. Shoot. Who just subbed? Roland Pierce, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the Flight Sim deck. We'll be heading down in just a few moments. Just waiting for NURAY. Hello, Project. How are you doing? I'm doing well. We're just talking about Microsoft Flight Sim and the update that's coming tomorrow, apparently. Wish I was tracking that. I would have taken some time off work or something and done a stream in Australia. You added me on Volanta. Got you right now. Here we go. Oh, you got the premium. You're a premium guy. Well, maybe we'll have to do something next weekend in Australia. Could do it on VATSIM. Well, someone else confirmed it's coming tomorrow. Australia and stability. Roland Pierce. So get those downloads ready. Usually they push the update around 8 a.m., 9 a.m. I don't know if they have a schedule this time. I know they did on the really heavy like Sim Update 5 because there was a lot going on with that update. A lot of people were excited for that. So each country had it at a different time, each time zone. Obviously at a different time because they're in different time zones, but you know what I mean. Different times it was pushed. Hey, are you using the flight simulator controller or your keyboard? I'm using the controller, not the game controller, but I have a stick right here. It's like a F18. No, I don't know what style this is. I'd have to compare a few of them. I don't know what style they were going after with this one. Could be 14, 15, could be all made up. Who knows? I'm gonna get the Airbus A32. Overspeed. How'd that happen? It slipped? Oh, it slipped. I think when I picked it up, it slipped out of the power setting. That was a wakey up moment. Anyways, you're going to get the Airbus A320neo controller. That's a good one. Yeah, his Flight Simmer is doing like, he's like the Microsoft Flight Sim news guy. I also mentioned him because, you know, he's Australian, obviously. He'll probably be doing a stream for this update. If he has it in time. I'm not sure if his time zone, if he would have it, like when it would be released for him. He might be asleep when it's released. Yep. The TCA, the T16000M, they're both really good sticks. I just came off of using the T16000M. It's over there in the corner behind me. I think it's sitting there somewhere. You're not missing much on the premium. I think the coolest thing about it is that steam gauge 172. The 787 is crap, and other than that, you're not missing much without getting premium. How long till touchdown? I'd say 25 minutes. We're about to do our descent. And the VATSIM. Is that the VATSIM update somebody else was talking about? The VATSIM velocity? Hey, man, I have a problem that if I click on departure on the flight plan MCDU, it shows me untitled on the last A320. I'm running experimental, so it says... So if you click departure, I can't even do it because I don't have Phoenix in here anymore. What is this plane doing? Good thing we're descending. Just suddenly dropped the speed. What airport? Maybe it's a problem with the airport. Oh, so you live off 11 side. You probably get a lot of traffic. I live off of runway 2. A lot of military traffic and cargo, GA. I don't know, I haven't had that issue. I just wonder if it's specific to that airport, like it's a database issue or something. If it's doing it at every airport, then it's definitely a problem with the Airbus. Yep, this looks like Stockton. This looks like NorCal. A lot of rice paddies and all kinds of agriculture out here. Well, appreciate everybody spending your time with me today. Got a little bit of snow out there on the mountains. That's pretty realistic. It's not covering all of them. It's just covering the ones that would have snow. It's nice. Oh, okay. Okay. My VATSIM, I'm actually behind like one version on VATSIM right now. Every time I boot it up, which one am I using again? Oh, VPilot. VPilot from Microsoft Flight Sim. Every time I boot it up, it's like, it wants me to update, but I don't want to do it. Oh, they vector them up to where you live? Okay. That's pretty cool. One day we need to have a flight sim meetup in NorCal. I'm starting to meet a lot of NorCal flight simmers. I know like 5 of them now that I've just met through streaming and stuff. I don't know what we would do. It'd have to be, I don't know, meet up to go plane spotting or aviation museum or something. Design sceneries, right? I'm also in 3D stuff, and India has a big lack of sceneries. Can you point me in the right direction how to get started? Yeah, I can recommend some tutorials. I wanted to do some myself. Just never got around to it. Do you have the SDK already downloaded? Find a good tutorial for you. How to install, get started. Oh, here we go. Creating your first scenery by Flying Theston. Check this one out. He has a whole series, so you can like keep watching. Let's go.
Wait.
Yes, check this out. That'll get you started, and then just keep watching his videos, and he'll teach you how to do it. Or one day, I haven't done a live stream in a while, maybe one day you can catch one of my streams. I like to stream while I work on scenery sometimes. I just haven't worked on anything new lately. Oh, are you talking about designing an X-Plane 11? Oh, I'm sorry. I never got into that SDK, but I'm sure there's good videos out by now on how to do it. Yeah, I'm sure there are. I just don't know any. I don't know why. I just never opened up the SDK in X-Plane 11. I never got into it. I got into it late. I was using DCS, the mission editor, and that inspired me to check out the Microsoft Flight Sim one. Also, I was noticing, I was like, there's so many people making scenery. It can't be that hard if this many people are doing it. It was like an abnormal number of people. That is a big, that is a big reason. Stupid Tarkov, man. Oh, that game. I haven't played it. Oh yeah, we played it that night. We played it Saturday night, right? That's what we did. No, we did that in some flight sim. No loot. Lost all my loot. We need to assemble a whole Tarkov group. Look at that cloud sitting there. That's how Stockton is, though, lately. They got this, like, low fog, you know? We might hit some of that, even. Do a Cat 2 in this B. Can you maybe think of doing a scenery for a KIAD? No one did that one yet? I'll write it down. I also have a scenery request channel on my Discord. Actually, I should go look to that for inspiration, because there's a few of them in there. Lincoln was a big task. I didn't know it was going to be that involved. That one took a while. Alright, let's start heading down to initially 3,000. See the Modesto waypoint up there, and then it's just into runway 29. You don't need a star. They just go to the Modesto VOR. I think it's a VOR. Oh, actually, I can show you what the plan is. So this mod waypoint, and then you're pretty much there. It's just Sims. And that one, the next waypoint. This is the real route they use. Hey, Makai R, how you doing? Put a little spoiler out. I wonder if we can get ATIS yet, and will we be able to print it? Airport's farther from me, so we need to know what's going on in Stockton. We might be too far. If I could print it, that would be awesome. It's not coming up though. We'll just have to wait. Will you quit overspeeding? What's with that today? Is it not in climb? It's in climb. Sometimes it looks like it's in and it's not. 40 knot headwind. Traveling from Phoenix to Stockton. KPHX, KSCK. I had to turn off the main engine on the A320. Engines. You can cut these, the master switches. Never flown any airlines there. This will be my first time too, other than the practice I did. That is funny. So when you got Microsoft Flight Sim, you didn't jump in and fly around Stockton? looks pretty good. Oh, we gotta remember to do a replay today too. We'll use a flight control replay. I don't want to start it yet. I think it's a little too early, but we'll start it when we get a little closer. Go ahead and put the seatbelts back on. Oh, never did an A320 or anything. Do the MD-80 still go? Like, does Allegiant still use those? Come to think of it, I never did Stockton in X-Plane 11 either. And I got more up-to-date scenery in X-Plane 11. For that region, at least. Oh, as a NorCal resident, I don't know if you know this or not, but that Orbx True Earth California is a lot more up-to-date than the Microsoft one here. I think this one's about 8 years out of date, but the Orbx one is pretty current. As long as, like, I mean, if there's a new building that has shown up in the last 2 years, it won't be there probably, but yeah, it's a good scenery for NorCal. Still not coming up. Fresno's coming up. If it's not showing up in this main list, then I'm betting I can't. I'm betting I cannot print it either. The other thing I'm confused about too, does the arrow mean departure is selected? Or does the top one mean... Because we're on arrival. Let's send it and see if we get something back. We're almost time to turn on the lights, so let's do it now. Go low auto brake. I want the flight simulator plane controller so when I grow up I could be a pilot, maybe for a Boeing 747 or 787 or 767 or the Airbus A330 or A380. I want to be a pilot for sure, one of those planes. Well, I hope that all works out. I hope you get to do that. You could, I don't know how old you are, but you could start soon with some GA in your local area. Not available. That's what I figured. Still got the Phoenix one sitting there. We have Oakland ATIS online, but they're too far.
Taking off from runway 12, so we're turning to left, heading north to range region. Side level 7.
Yeah, if you could pull up a METAR for that, that'd be great. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, so I can do my perf data. But then, I don't know, depends where you get it. Microsoft Flight Sim might have different weather. Why is it not showing up? We're pretty damn close. Little patches of fog out there, but not too terrible. Still looking, still looking. There it is, Stockton, got it. .29 right in use. Missed the winds. You made a flowchart? That's nice. Oh, I think I missed the winds again. I mean, it's not like too bad if I don't put that in there. I'll get it on the next one. I gotta pay attention. Missed approach altitude is set. A little early for that though, but it's set. We'll leave it at 3,000. Taxi light. Set the takeoff spoilers are armed. All right. I use Streamlabs for streaming. Oh, that must be Modesto Airport. That's another place I've never gone into. Alright, coming up on mod. Airport's off to our left a little bit. Butter time, I hope, man. New stick. Last landing I did was single engine, And that went okay until I landed. Then it was hard to steer. I don't think this aircraft is set up yet for a solid single engine taxi. I'm not sure. Oh, it might have been Modesto. I don't remember how far we drove. I remember it was a drive. I'm trying to think where that was. Depends how long we were on the road for. I think Modesto's like 2 hours. Or hour and a half, something like that. I haven't driven there in a while to know. Unnamed 53, how's it going? Do want to get that landing gear down in a moment. I want the localizer going too, both sides. Let's get a notch of flaps and the gear, and let's get to the back. Oh, and let's get that recording going. That's running. Hey, it's not letting me click anything. I can't click anything. Except autopilot. That works. I can't click or move the camera. What happened? Oh, shit. I can't click, which means I can't get the speed. Damn, dude. Damn it, Daniel. No, it's all locked. You know how you like right click to pan? I can't pan anymore.
2,500.
I think I'm good enough to like land, but I'm screwed on every other front. I can't. How do I turn the APU on and stuff like that? Oh, I wonder if I could just do like control. That's so lame. Why does that have to happen now? I am. It won't work. Can't scroll anymore. Can't even do the cabin check. Fuck. Where's the overhead? Let me try this.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Damn, damn, damn. It's broken. But we're just okay enough to land. Yeah, I did the reset view too. That was the first thing I tried. I'll just have to do the control number keys to get around the cockpit. Hopefully it flies. Hopefully it flies okay. Stressful.
$500. 400. 300. 100 above. Minimum
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
It's okay, that always happens. It, like, the throttle thinks we're taking off, so it throws an error out there that we're not set for takeoff. I'm rolling to the very end of this runway. Ooh, the terminal is right up there. Butter baby, thank you, sir. I'm gonna hold right here so we can figure out the rest of the plane. I do want to get that APU started. What would do that, man? So if I full screen this, what happens? Can I scroll? What killed my camera? Let me reset everything. Reset this. Reset this. Track IR isn't on. Free look? Was that my problem? Fixed look? I don't know. Alright, let's try to clean this up. First thing I need to do is clear this. Flaps need to come up. Spoilers can be disarmed. And we can start the APU. Well, this is one way to do it. Yeah, you got to go to the end because it's right here. It's straight across. The parking spots are messed up, so this is what we need to fix. If I work on this airport ever. Let me set the brakes because I can't see where I'm going right now. We're just going to turn all this shit off. That's fine. The Russian style airport, yeah. And I believe they, okay, so it's not painted right, but I believe they park to the side like this. Alright, we can put it right there. Oh, not having that scroll sucks. At least I can set the parking brake. I've never had that go out on me. Probe heat can come off, APU bleed can come on. So we're on the APU. Man, this complicates it. Let's shut the engines off. So we're on the APU. Beacon light can come off. Nav and all that can stay on. The taxi light finally got the click spot for that. I gotta be careful shutting all this down. I don't know how the replay will handle that. Oh, that's gonna mess up the replay though too, because if we can't pan the camera. You know what I mean? Like, we're all sideways. How is the landing light still on? Oh, I see. Well, let's try it out. Stop recording. It's loading the flight. Actually, I have to load the flight. A320. Oh yeah, the engine's got to spool up again. There, let's give it there. Give it time to load the scenery in. The engines are spooling while we're landing. That's great. You switch the camera like this. Go to showcase camera. You know the camera options up here? Go to showcase. And it's like from 14 on has wing views like this. Oh, you mean all these views? Like this? It's just control 1 through 8 or 9, I think.
Retard.
Make up your mind, engines. Oh, and it also plays in like super fast motion, the replay, so we're not really going this fast. So everything looks worse. Like that makes it look like I slammed it into the... Maybe I can go slower. Yeah, you can go 2 times slower, but then that looks like shit. It's all jagged. That's one thing I don't like about this replay. It's like it's not a true... You don't get the true speed. Where'd we touch down? Right here. Trying to make the most out of not having this working right. How far did I float it? Not too shabby. Well, they made a replay mode, but it's in developer mode, and I don't know, like, do you have to have that activated before you do it to get it to replay? Or can I just go to developer mode and play it? I've never messed with it, because it just... I don't know. I have this other replay program, so I wasn't bothering with it. What kind of wing views should we look at now? It's not a bad one. A lot of practice. It's really a gentle movement. So like usually about 20 feet above the ground, you'll want to cut your power. And then you just want to real gently angle the nose up and you'll hit it. And you'll figure it out between like how much you need to do by how hard you land or how much you float. You'll find a good in between. And even once you figure it out, sometimes you might still slam the nose in. Every flight's a little different. The weather and... See, the flaps are... It didn't record the flaps right. We definitely didn't go flaps up. Oh, that's cool. You have to activate it. Okay. So then you have to have all that developer crap on your screen. Who wants to do that? Just make it, just build it into the UI. Like everything else. They'll get it eventually. These engines booting up are ruining my immersion. Alright, we'll watch like one more. Again, it's playing it super fast back. It's like 2 times faster, I think, than the original. All right, Ladybug the Monkey, thanks for spending your Sunday with us. All of you, appreciate you. We're wrapping it up here, just Showing the landing again. Yeah, the reverse ain't working, nothing. Alright guys, you take care. Hopefully I'll see you again next weekend. Maybe I'll get to do a stream. Oh yeah, and this is where we stopped. Oh, I think I just messed it up. Who knows if it's even going to put me back at the gate. I don't know what Microsoft Flight Sim is going to do with that. But even if we go back to the gate, I don't even know if we can get like the luggage off and stuff because of the spot we're at. The airport may not be set up to handle that in the sim. You have to have certain things in place at parking spots to get that stuff to work in the scenery. Well, I don't know what Microsoft Flight Sim is doing, but I know what we're doing. We're heading out. It crashed anyway. Good deal. Oh shit! And I was doing all that replay stuff on VATSIM. Don't tell anybody. But alright guys, you have a good week. Hopefully I'll be back next weekend. And like I said, thanks for spending your time with me. Really appreciate it. And we'll be back flying, so look out for that. Take care, everybody.